Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, August 14th, 2025. Let's take a look at the Forex economic calendar for today. Not too many important data releases, but over the night during the Asian session, nevertheless, we got some data from Australia. Employment change up from 1,000 to 24,000. People, full employment change up from minus 36 to 60,000. People, unemployment rate down from 4.3 to 4.2%. We are still waiting for the data from the UK. GDP in the UK quarterly, yearly and monthly measurement are scheduled for release at 8 o'clock a.m. Industrial production, manufacturing production, monthly GDP change and trade balance with non-EU countries. So plenty of data from the UK these days. All of this scheduled for this at 8 o'clock. We are waiting for the PPI and CPI data from across the Eurozone, Sweden, Switzerland, France, Poland. All of this data will be scheduled for release before 10 o'clock. Then we have the GDP data from the Eurozone scheduled for release at 11 o'clock together with the industrial production. Eurogroup meeting will take place at noon. Then we jump straight to the US session. PPI and core PPI data from the US are scheduled for this at 2:30 together with the initial jobless claims. US President Trump will give a speech at 7 o'clock, and then at the end of the day we got the Fed's balance sheet scheduled for release at 10:30. And that's about today Forex calendar. So without any further ado, let's switch to the charts. We start with euro dollar. So the euro dollar for our time frame chart is looking still quite bullish. Nevertheless, after the breakout above the 1.1699, the upward pace has decreased. Local high only 31 pips away, 1.1731, and the market is now back towards the right. Now it's a technical support, so let me change the color. There you go. Market is back towards the technical support as it is testing this level. Obviously the outlook is still bullish. The outlook is still positive for the euro dollar. Next target is 1.1789, the swing high from the July 24th. So please pay attention to this the situation as well. In case of a pullback, we might test 100 pips moving average or the technical support at 1.1591. So that's about the euro dollar. What is the pound doing? The British pound has hit the level of 1.1390, the level of the previous wave B, and now our scenario is fulfilled. So exactly as we were expecting. Bearish engulfing pattern on a 4-hour time frame chart is being built. However, not quite sure whether this will stop this uptrend. It looks more like some sort of the pullback that is building on the British pound, and then when the pullback is done, it looks like the uptrend will be resumed. Alright, so exactly as we expected, the movement to the upside has been completed. The technical support is visible and it's clear on the level of 1.3474, 1.3463. So just as expected, this movement to the upside might be a little bit overstretched, and we might see some kind of a pullback to the downside. US dollar versus the Japanese yen finally picks up the direction after the false breakout above the 148.09 level. We got the resumption to the downside. We broke below the technical support at 146.63. Local low is 146.35. Now we are waiting for the test of the level of 145.91. So everything finally resolved as we expected. Nevertheless, please take a look at the momentum. Momentum hit the extremely oversold conditions. So right now, after the movement to the technical support, we might see some pullback to the upside. This level here, 146.47, will now act as the technical resistance. Let's take a look at the Australian dollar. The 4-hour time frame chart on the of the Australian dollar is looking quite bullish. We have been moving higher above the trend line, reduced recently. We broke above this level here, above 6,544. So right now this will be our technical support, and the market has made some sort of the shooting star pin bar with a high at 6,571. So this situation here might be quite tricky for the bulls. If this is the shooting star pattern, then some kind of a pullback should be expected on the Australian dollar. We got this swing high local technical resistance, so any breakout below 6,544 will be bearish, and the target will be of course 6,518. This is 100 PS moving average, or I will change the color of this trend line because that might be the next target for the best, just up for a test. If we zoom out a little bit, you might see that there is no trend here on the Australian dollar. Since all June, all July, we've been moving in a big consolidation, just a little bit up and then big sell-off, just a little bit up and then big sell-off on this market. So no big deal here. With the Australian dollar keeps moving, in a sideways trend, oscillating around extremely oversold, extremely overbought conditions. Now New Zealand dollar. So the New Zealand dollar situation is quite different. It is of course fluctuating in a very well established range. Nevertheless, it's more skewed to the downside, let me say, than to the upside. You might see this range around that two levels in the larger perspective. So briefly, something like this is being played. 5,842, 6,114. So no big range here. Nevertheless, very well established. And just recently we have another movement to the upside from 5,852 up towards the level of, let me just take a look, 5,000 or 6,000, 5,990, so 10 pips away from the 6,000 pips level. That's our technical resistance, just as we have one in the Australian dollar. This is the technical support, 5,962, and that was violated. This level was violated just now. Next target is simple moving average 5,949, and then eventually on the New Zealand dollar the next level is technical support 5,908. As you can see, quite boring market. Not much is going on here as it fluctuates from the extremely overbought to extremely oversold, oversold, and so on and so on. So no big deal here with this market whatsoever. No strong trend, no dramatic aggressive moves on the New Zealand dollar. Is oscillating roughly around levels that we know. Already in sideways market. Bitcoin has made a new swing high, 124,517. So the swing high has been, the previous one was violated, just as expected, just as our arrow is showing right now. Now it's a profit-taking time, bearish divergence. So we should see we should see some sort of the pullback coming into the markets. We got very well established support zone, so please stay alert around the level of 119,000, 120,000. So the Bitcoin keeps moving up. A recent swing high has been violated, and the Ethereum is roughly around the level of 4,800. Exactly, the local high was 4,784. And you can see this on the daily time frame chart. Another green candle has been produced as we briefly move away from the wave 3 potential projected target. So right now the situation is quite clear. We are still moving higher, but please pay attention to this bearish divergence. We might see some kind of a pullback soon on the Ethereum, as this situation right now can't last forever. Obviously, right now market is trending. Uptrend is still in progress, so the outlook remains bullish. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.